Bro, we in. What's cracking, bro? Oh my God, I couldn't get the microphone figured out. I clicked and then all of a sudden realized I had reconfigured things and I needed to go back and recheck things and click buttons and such. So I was sitting there trying to figure that out. It wasn't dead air. It was problem solving. And that's exactly what we need to do. So first and foremost, I hope you're having a fantastic one. We're down 2-1 to the Pelicans. That's actually the number one team. Number one team in the West. I was hoping it would be us, but obviously it's not us. It's not us. And now Kimba's gone. And Clarkson's gone. So we're in more trouble than before. And look at here we are. Oh my God. We're back where we were with Frank Jackson at the point of this team. I can't believe it, man. We went out, we made the upgrades, and it still comes down to Frank. What is going on? Oh my God, man. It still comes down to Frank. That's all there is to say. Clarkson's gone, Walker's gone. It's annoying. Jennings froze. What happened? What happened, Jennings? Man up, bro. And actually, in the last game, Coach, I went with Coach. I deferred to Coach, who didn't want Holland to play in the last game, and he did not. Holland didn't play in the last game, and we lost. There was no one to do the windmill 360 dunks. I mean, actually, I hadn't seen a windmill 360, but he did throw out the windmill, though. That's right, and we went with Iguodala over Bazemore. That was definitely a problem because Iguodala, he's no more than maybe like 10 minutes a night kind of guy. And definitely we would defer to Holland in the three and Kilpatrick in the three before just going directly to Iguodala like that. We did try that, though. We did try it. And, sometimes when you're just trying to put together that winning season, you got to experiment. But look at that. It was just not enough, man. And we actually did do that because, actually after we looked through things, we saw Bazemore's numbers. They look real glamorous. I mean, I'm not going to lie. He looked glamorous out there because he can just attack the rim and he can dunk with authority. But the reality is that, he's really not putting up numbers like that either. And so we did. We did seek answers, and we gave Iguodala a chance to see if he was going to step up and really fulfill the role at three. And you know what? To be honest, we're definitely better with Bazemore there. So that's where things are, honestly, and it's miserable because we've been here before. We've been here before, not having enough attacking ability. We've got plenty of bigs. I mean, I like our front court, I really do. But the issue is that it's not enough. It really isn't. So. What happens if let me look at something here. I'm gonna have to let Frank rip because Jenny, something's wrong with him. We got all the way here, now he's all frozen up. So what I need to look at is how things are going with with over in the Pelicans at three. Who do they got playing at three? That's the okay. Swain again? Okay, this guy J.J. Henry right here. Okay. And he's not doing too much, but he is doing just enough. Actually, in the last game, he probably got, he's chucking up a lot of shots. But, they're out rebounding us, which we haven't come across anybody else who can out rebound us like they have. And that's actually going to be problematic throughout the season if we don't get real serious about what's happening here. So I kind of just barely, right? Like I kind of want to go back to when we had Bell operating at the three. The only problem is he has no offensive capability whatsoever, which is why we kind of stopped doing that. But he's capable just because of his straight in speed. He doesn't appear like it, but he's actually, his speed is 80, so he can do some things. I'm going to actually reverse course. I don't think it's well. I'm going to let him do his thing. And We are hurting, man. We are hurting. Ah, man, this sucks. Oh, man. In the last few games, he had some nice little turnaround jumpers from the midi, and I liked it. But he's honestly not putting up that many points. I think we've got plenty of 4-5. We need answers at 1, 2, and 3. So looks like Reed's back in. We'll give him a bump. I'm just devastated right now. There's a lot of offensive potential gone, and we're gonna have to go back to basics. So maybe the right thing to do. I feel like we had him in. He was in the last game, probably operating out of the 4, and it just didn't really work in that game, whatever the reason is. We got better performance out of Lane, which is exactly what I have a eureka moment, because Marjanovic does his best work operating off the bench, so I actually want that. I don't want him at the starting 5, because then they have an opportunity to take advantage early on, and I want him operating against the rotation first, and then he can operate against them going into the 3rd and 4th quarters. I'm actually inspired by that, and I'm well fine of that. So I'm gonna actually 9 minutes and 1 rebound. I don't know what happened with Collins, bro. You have got to step up. That is crazy. I mean, you know, probably guarding against what's his name, you know? I understand. Actually, look, he didn't even play in the last 2 games. The last 2 games, and we got torched. So I'm gonna let him have a hold on to a couple minutes, and what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna pop Yanni a few minutes, and I'm gonna pop Yanni some more minutes for off the bench. We'll see what happens with it all, man. I'm frustrated by it. Let's see. Holland's got excellent straight in speed. It probably doesn't make sense to give the rest of the minutes to him, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. He's the only guy out here who can do the windmill jam, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to let it be. This is it. This is the team, man. It's not what it's supposed to be, but what? Who told them to do that? I did not. What? So then they've been operating on a false scoring option system, because that is not what's supposed to be happening. And basically what's going to happen if I leave it get to the basket is Frank is going to attack the basket, but he's not really built for that, you know what I'm saying? He's not that strong, you know what I mean? He's not strong like that. What would happen if we went with a patient offense? I mean, we're in trouble. Down 2-1, probably headed back to the Diamond District. We haven't been operating with a defensive focus to try and give ourselves opportunity to navigate against a team like Golden State. But honestly, what we'd be best at is protecting the paint. That's easy to say. But let's remove the scoring options, which probably has been hurting us just a little bit. We'll leave it as a get to the basket, and then I guess we can go back to that's the only thing that's going to work for us. That's what it is. It's time to pull the cord and let it rip. So, I don't know. I've been looking at a few other options, man. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I was looking at my other console. I saw PGA 2021. And I was like, you know what? I do need a little Zen moment. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens with all of it. So anyway, it's time to skitty.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are, NBA fans. Playoff game 4 of the second round with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Portland Trailblazers at Moda Center. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, Game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and provide something to cheer about this time around. And trailing 2-1 in the series, a chance tonight to even the score here on their home court. Kenny?
This is one of the pivotal, get it? Pivotal games.
Oh, nice pivot.
Pivotal
Okay.
games.
I don't get it, Shaq.
Pivotal
I
games.
I don't get it, Shaq. I don't know. But we tried to call it the turning
No,
point.
The turning
it's a
point.
We call
pivotal.
it the turning
And,
point.
and when you have your work cut out
Yeah.
for you,
And we get nothing. And now you want us to jump on board
No,
pivotal.
I'm telling you, man, you
Never.
got to have a foothold in the pivot. Get it?
well, Ernie, I don't know who he's talking about. I know we'll find out a lot about these guys tonight. If they're for real, they'll be ready tonight.
That wraps it up for here. Thanks for joining us
You got it.
for this pivotal game.
You
That's not a pivot, that's a travel.
Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Portland Trailblazers have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the New Orleans Pelicans. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trailblazers here at home. Of course, the news going into this game, Kemba Walker fell his sideline with an injury.
Kevin, what a tough blow. My goodness. His injury means he's going to miss the rest of this series.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, the bigs inside, Davis and Cousins. Holiday out there with Gary Harris. And it's Henry in at the small forward. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Davis has got the game going with his first points of the game for New Orleans. Passes it to Kilpatrick. There's the feed to Land. Jackson kicks it to Bazemore. And there's the pass to Kilpatrick. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bazemore. Over Henry. Bazemore misses.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Kilpatrick passes to Len. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Really shocking he didn't take advantage of that golden opportunity there. He needs to be much better in that situation.
Now here is Harris. He's guarded closer. Rejected by Len. Here's the break. Len with a screen on Harris. Here's Kilpatrick. Len passes to Kilpatrick. They shoot again. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Davis kicks to Cousins. Tries again. It's deflected. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The dish now to Jackson. Glenn with a screen on Harris. Here's the teardrop. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Cousins with a screen on Jackson. Goes up off the pick. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, Holiday good at getting to the rim. He is a bigger guard and can be explosive.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Jackson up top. Pass to Kilpatrick. Glenn, a screen. Shoots off the screen. They get it back. Lane. Great tee that time from Davis.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. He made him attempt a difficult layup. This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Harris. Jackson against Holiday. Jackson missing again. New Orleans leading by 4. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with the head coach of the Blazers for a minute. As for the mood of this team, knowing they could go down 1-3 in the series tonight, he said, we're trying to stay loose, but not too loose. We don't want to be careless. It's a fine line between the two. He said this would be a statement game for Kevin. We'll see if they deliver.
Thank you, David. And Bazemore kicks to Jackson. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by Jackson. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Harris kicks to Holiday. Cousins with a screen for Holiday. They set the pick. Davis sets a screen. Dishes it to Cousins. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Len. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. 3 on 3. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Harris inside. And on him, Harris misses.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Land against Harris. Passes it to Lane. Bazemore on the wing. Land a screen to end the run. And Davis pulls it down.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
On the wing, Harris. Stolen away. Now Jackson. And there's the pass to Kilpatrick. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kilpatrick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Holiday dishes to Harris. Got a piece of it. Now here's Bazemore, guarded by Harris. Jackson against Holiday. Pass to Kilpatrick. Here's Lane. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Cousins with a screen on Jackson. Davis sets a screen. Henry kicks to Cousins. It's blocked. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Harris. Kilpatrick passes to Len. Outside Jackson. Back to Len. Pass to Lane. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And here's Bazemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Yep, it counts.
Bazemore looking pretty comfortable on the inside there, weaving around for that two.
For New Orleans, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Like and subscribe, me boy.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Third, Drew Holiday.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Enjoyed that unselfish play from Holiday for that swing pass to the open teammate.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Adams with the screen on Holiday. Jennings dishes to Adams, and he comes up with the deuce.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
New Orleans in the lead, and Holiday kicks to Diallo. Here's Bertans, outside Simmons. There's a good screen. Pass to Bertans. Noel dishes to Simmons. Pocket 6. There's a screen by Noel. New Orleans getting another chance here. And the rejection by Marjanovic.
Adams is a decent shot blocker, but relies on his position mostly, that time in the right spot.
Read the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Jennings. Sweet little floater. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Diallo kicks to Holiday. The pass to Bertans. Feeds to Holiday. He dishes it to Simmons. Pass to Diallo. It's up a 3. And Adams sends it back. Here's Holland. Screen by Adams. Teardrop shot. The rebound by Holiday.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Holiday against Jennings. Here's the floater. Pelicans pull it in. Outside, Simmons. To the paint. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the evening.
at 6'4". But Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A little over-aggressive. He's got to dial it back if he wants to stay on the floor. 2 fouls in the first. Tough to overcome.
1:57 left in the first quarter. And Adams sends it back.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Good on the three-point shot.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
Holiday against Jennings. Passes it to Diallo. Kicks it to Simmons. Orleans moving it around. A three from Bertans. It's hauled in by Adams. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Marjanovic, a screen on Simmons. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Here's Adams. The shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Simmons. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. The feed now to Reed. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Reed with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Reed dishes to Adams. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, using his wide frame right there, Adams able to get the position he wants and drops it through.
There's the dish to Simmons. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back at 6. Holiday, the pass to Noel. Up top, Reed. He kicks to Jennings. Pass to Holland. Marjanovic with it. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
And so here's Portland. They trail by 1. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, Marjanovic is out there with Bell. And there's Iguodala. Then there's Jennings. And it's Holland in at the shooting guard position. Taken away by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Holiday is running. Here's Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. Jennings kicks to Holland. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Here's Holland down low. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Portland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Simmons with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. And Simmons gets to Holiday. Here's Bertans. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 5 to shoot, and a wide open look for Simmons. No good on the 3.
And it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Here's Holland, and the Trailblazers another 3.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Holiday dishes to Noel. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's the pass to Bertans. Holiday against Jennings. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Floats one. It's good. And now a 4-point Portland lead. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Holiday. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Heady play by Drew Holiday, helping him get a chance to the free throw line.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. He misses the free throw. Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. And New Orleans also making a change. Gary Harris is checked in for Bertans. He hits the second from the line. Portland leading by 3. Collins, a screen on Hubbard. Jennings passes to Collins. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Well, aside from that possession, they've done a pretty good job of keeping the turnovers way down this game.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Henry's checked in. Pelicans trail by 3. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Swanigan. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Simmons sets a screen for Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Collins grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
To the left side wing. Cloak loose. Passes it to Howell. No good off the front eye. For New Orleans, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Harris outside. He feeds it to Simmons. There's the pick. Pass to Swanigan. Orleans moving it around. And Simmons kicks to Henry. A 3-ball. Kept alive. Swanigan. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Harris dishes to Henry. Now here is Harris. He's covered closely. Shoots from 14. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Harris is an efficient shooter, especially from the mid-range, where he can be money.
Jennings passes to Iguodala. The pass to Howell. Over Harris. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Noel kicks to Simmons. Back to Noel. Outside, Simmons. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Henry, defended by Bell. Henry misses. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Jennings wide open. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The Pelicans shooting 41% for the game. Pass to Swanigan. Harris outside. Henry kicks to Noel. This is Duenas. Feeds to Simmons. From deep. No good on that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Iguodala, the pass to Hall. Collins, a screen on Simmons. Here's Jennings. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Passes it to Swanigan. Outside, Simmons. Here's Henry. He's covered by Iguodala. Henry passes to Swanigan. A 3 from Simmons. There's Noel. And no good that time. Good D by Bell. Trailblazers leading by 3. Collins kicks to Jennings.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for New Orleans. Davis comes in for Jonathan Simmons. Jackson. No good on the quick 3. Pelicans trailed by 3. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Swanigan. Screen by Cousins. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Davis setting the pick for Harris. Over Jackson. Off the left ring and out.
Been a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Fires for 3. Bell. Pelicans with the rebound. Cousins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Out to the right wing. Henry dishes to Davis. Kicks it to Henry. There's the feed to Harris. From deep 3-point range. The offensive rebound. Here's Davis. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Trailblazers leading by 3. The pass to Kilpatrick. He dishes it to Bell. He kicks it to Bazemore. Harris against Jackson. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look now for Portland. Adams comes in for Bell. And Alex Len subbed in for Collins. And New Orleans also making a change. Bertanis, he's checked in for Swanigan.
1 shot.
That one misses from Jackson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. DeMarcus Cousins, 3rd.
He is having so much success from beyond the 3-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Kilpatrick passes to Bazemore. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Bertanis. Len with the block. They retain possession. Here's Bertans. He's covered by Bazemore. Henry kicks to Davis. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, the Brow doing a good job of reading and being aggressive after the read. Excellent at hitting the glass with the length that he has.
Glenn, a screen. Here's Kilpatrick. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Harris has got the ball. Here's Davis. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
We tend to forget that AD started out as a point guard when he was in high school, showing off his speed and ability in the open court on that break.
Jackson kicks to left. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Gary Harris. The Trailblazers have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Landry. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for New Orleans. Good on both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
High post Cousins. Back to Holiday. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Portland leading by 3. Screen by Adams. It's Jackson with the drive. An easy layup after coming off the pit. Jackson's got his second basket.
Adams sets such good hard screens that even the offensive player wants to avoid him.
Screen by Cousins. And Holiday kicks to Bertans. Cousins inside. Adams defending. Cousins with the bucket.
A good activity as Cousins shuffled around, got himself into great position, and gobbled up that board.
Screen by Adams. Outside Jackson. It's Reed, top of the key. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Reed's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you could just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Out left to the wing. Well, 3 from Bertans. But he gets it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Screen by Cousins. There's Tennis, the pass to Cousins. The wide open look here for Holiday. Outside for Davis. Outside Holiday. Now here's Cousins. He has 6. The dish to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Out to Harris. Goes up again. And the shot no good. A bit short.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Land. Plays it up and banks it in. And now a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
And doing their best to maximize possessions. Just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Screen by Adams. Here's Bazemore. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Subscribe, me boy.
Bazemore is.
Like and subscribe, me boy.
Phenomenal job drawing contact on those kind of shots.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That free throw, no good.
Bazemore is showing what every lefty has, and that's craftiness. Just uses his body very well and takes smart shots within the offense.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. Diallo, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the second free throw, good. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Screen by Cousins. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game.
You have to admire the speed with which Cousins attacks that time. He's so tough to slow down when he's driving on the inside.
Here's Marjanovic. Buries it down low. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. Here's Davis. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Andre, how have you guys established things in the first half?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
We'll see if you keep talking in the second half. Thanks, Andre. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, trailing 2-1 in the series, they've come out with purpose tonight. They know that losing this game would put them in an almost impossible situation. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
High above downtown Portland. You get the great idea of the beauty of the city, folks. Welcome back, everyone, to the Pacific Northwest. And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. Nice game. Great performance by Brandon Jennings.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really value each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Portland leading by 6. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The star big men pair of Davis and Cousins are up front. Gary Harris is out there with Holiday. And it's Henry in at the 3 spot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. That's good from Jackson. Pelicans trail by 9. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Back to Holiday. They set the pick. Davis sets a screen. New Orleans moving the ball around. to Harris. 4 on the clock. Cousins with a screen for Harris. Hands it from downtown. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
And that's a correct way to run the pick and roll. Gary Harris gets a shot right in his comfort zone.
Plan a screen. Now here's Bazemore. He's guarded closely. Here's Kilpatrick. They grab their own miss. Len, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Len's got his 3rd basket of the night. Outside Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Here's Henry. He's covered by Bazemore. Here's Cousins. It doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Bazemore for 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Holiday. Pass to Davis. Holiday against Jackson. Pulls it from the elbow. Pelicans keep it alive. You can't hit that time.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Passes it to Lane. To the wing right side. Plan a screen. Here's Kilpatrick. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. He's got 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Davis sets a screen. Holiday dishes to Davis. Harris right side. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it beginning this half. 1 of 5.
Pelicans trail by 10. Henry passes to Holiday. Davis with a screen on Jackson. And Holiday kicks to Davis. And the officials call a traveling violation. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Trailblazers. Jennings comes in for Jackson. And the Pelicans also making a change. Simmons is checked in. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Plan a screen. Off the screen. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Davis kicks to Holiday. Screen by Cousins. Here's Henry. That one off the back iron and out. Trailblazers leading by 10. Here's Kilpatrick. A beautiful reverse layup. Kilpatrick's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball going.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over, trying to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
New Orleans making a switch here. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Simmons kicks to Noel. Davis with a screen on Jennings. Simmons on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Davis dishes to Holiday. to stop the drought. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Holiday's got 8 points.
Holiday looking comfortable there when he gets in close.
Len with a screen on Simmons. Here's Kilpatrick. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
They get it back, and that one's good. Noel. Trailblazers leading by 8. Outside Jennings. Len a screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Trailblazers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. First one falls for him. And Portland making a change here. And Jennings drops them both. Pelicans trail by 10. And Holiday kicks to Noel. Back to Holiday. Noel sets a screen for Holiday. Davis down low. He's guarded by Jennings. And Davis can't get it to go. Portland leading by 10. To the wing on the left. Here's Kilpatrick. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he makes the first.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Bell, he's checked in for Collins. And a change for the Pelicans. Diallo, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pelicans trail by 12. Now Holiday, 8 points for him. Simmons on the wing. Back to Noel. New Orleans moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good. Trailblazers leading by 12. Here's the screen. Here's Kilpatrick. Right through the D for the layup. Kilpatrick's got 11 points.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Here's Swanigan. Back to Noel. And Simmons kicks to Noel. There's a screen by Noel. Jennings against Holiday. Swanigan. The offensive rebound, and that one's good. Noel.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
It's Bell on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Portland, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
A free throw drops for Bell. Gary Harris is checked in for New Orleans. And so Bell nails both of them. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. In the third spot, Boban Marjanovic.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Harris kicks to Diallo. Here's Swanigan. From downtown, here's Noel. The layup off target.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Adams, right side. In the corner, Reed with it. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Fires from the wing. And he overshot that one, missing. Pelicans trailed by 14. Outside Holiday. Diallo the pass to Holiday. Diallo kicks to Harris. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The tray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And here's Reed. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pass to Swanigan. Left block shot on the way. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Swanigan's got his second basket of the night. Jackson kicks to Reed. And there's the pass to Marjanovic. Over Noel. Here's Adams. Banked in off the glass. Adams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
You know, a big guy with a motor is such a luxury in this league. Adams right there showing up big on the offensive glass, and then he converts. You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. I'd like to see his guys step up a little more.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Holland, no good.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Harris kicks to Noel. New Orleans moving the ball around. There's a screen by Noel. Holiday with the three. A rebound by Marjanovic.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Hunt. Screen by Adams. And the rejection by Noel. They retain possession. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 8 points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Henry's checked in. Outside Holiday. Feeds to Harris. There's a screen by Noel. Harris against Reed. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Harris.
Harris is used to the contact, exceptional at scoring despite getting hit on that shot.
Jackson kicks to Adams. Now here's Bazemore. Defense is right there. Can't get it to fall. Pelicans trail by 12. Outside Holiday. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Trailblazers shooting 41% for the game. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Left side, Adams. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Great effort from Adams there. We know he has that size to take the contact, but determined on that play to get the points.
Dishes it to Harris. There's the pick. Passes it to Diallo. In the corner, it's Harris. Off with the layup. Portland leading by 14. Outside Jackson. Screen by Adams. Jackson dishes to Reed. Kicks to Adams. Lays it up off the glass. Adams has got 12 in the game.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Here's Holiday. There's the feed to Henry. And the rejection by Marjanovic.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bazemore. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He has 5.
I love how Bazemore just takes it to the defense on the drive and finishes that one easily. Shows no mercy when the ball's in his hands.
Noel, a screen on Adams.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job and challenging it.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
We got to be more solid, okay? We got to be more solid defensively. Now we got to dig in. We got to guard, okay? then we got to execute our offense.
A lot of things on that list, trying to refocus his troops moments ago, Coach Alvin Gentry.
Yeah, the energy's all right, but the execution definitely could be better with and without the basketball.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. They've got Marjanovic. Kent Bazemore is out there with Len. Then it's Reed, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Holiday against Jackson. It's stolen by Davis, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Portland leading by 13. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Pass to Kilpatrick. Marjanovic, a screen on Harris. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Harris. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
One shot.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Screen by Cousins. Harris outside. Softly drops in the floater. Harris has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that bucket from Harris was all about perseverance. He takes his time and uses what he has of those muscles and puts it on the defense.
Kilpatrick passes to Bazemore. Fires for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. He kicks it to Holiday. Harris outside. Davis sets a screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Jennings with the ball. He dishes it to Len. It's back to Jennings. Len, a screen. Kilpatrick passes to Len. 6 to shoot. Len sets a screen for Jennings. Bazemore for 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
And the basket by Harris.
Well, right now, Gary Harris treating the ball like a dog and just petting it. This is shaping up to be a huge night for him.
And the pass to Kilpatrick. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The dish to Land. Pass to Kilpatrick. Over Harris. Portland no good that time either.
Now, those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
And Holiday kicks to Harris. He feeds it to Cousins. Rejected by Len. Now here's Bazemore. Len, a screen. Now here's Bazemore, guarded by Holiday. Bazemore gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
Now, Bazemore seems to be locked in. Even when there's an aggressive defense around him, not getting rattled.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Davis with a screen on Jennings. Here's Harris. Hits the front of the rim and out. Trailblazers leading by 12. Outside Jennings. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Harris. Glenn, a screen. Here's Kilpatrick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Davis, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Swanigan, he's checked in for Davis. And the first one drops. Good on both.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Screen by Cousins. Here's Swanigan. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
That's where you appreciate the physical play that DeMarcus Cousins brings to the game every night, willing to take the contact there even while he's shooting.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think the attitude talk about DeMarcus Cousins has been played out for so long. It's about celebrating the times that he's right, because when he's right, he's right.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Trailblazers leading by 12. Glenn, a screen. Bazemore passes to Kilpatrick. Jennings kicks it to Bazemore. Lane, he's guarded by Cousins. Here's Lane. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
Here's Kilpatrick, just two to shoot, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Harris outside. Puts it up from 12, and again, no good by New Orleans. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him. Trailblazers leading by 14. Outside Jennings. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Feeds it to Jennings. Now Bazemore. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Swanigan's got his third rebound tonight. Out to the wing. Here's Henry. He's covered by Bazemore. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hollins checked in. Diallo, he's checked in for New Orleans. And here's Holiday. They set the pick. Cousins with a screen for Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
Well, Cousins taking some initiative there. Fantastic at setting screens and then creating the space for his offensive player.
Here's Holland. Dishes it to Len. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. It's deflected. Portland leading by 12. Passes it to Kilpatrick. Kicks it to Land. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kilpatrick. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded the corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Here's Diallo, guarded by Len. Diallo to pass to Holiday. From the top of the key, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Holiday. Jackson, he's checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Bazemore kicks to Jackson. There's the screen. The feed to Len. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Shooting from Portland, Alex Len. At the line for 2.
Shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Len. Here's Holiday. Pass to Diallo. There's a good screen. Back to Holiday. Harris outside. Cousins with a screen for Harris. Over to the left wing. The drive by Cousins. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And DeMarcus Cousins enjoys these and one opportunities. Feels like he can overpower just about anything that the defense is going to throw at him.
One shot.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. Portland leading by 11. Outside Jackson. Up top Bazemore. Glenn a screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. Harris outside. It's not going to go for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Jackson has the open look. Misses the three.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And Holiday has it in the corner. That one's good from the corner.
Love the rhythm that Drew showed on that catch-and-shoot jumper.
Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. They set the screen. Jackson dishes to Len. Now the pass to Lane. Off target from the baseline. Pelicans trailed by 11. Cousins, the pass to Holiday. Off target from three-point range. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Harris. He kicks to Holiday. Pass to Diallo. Screen by Cousins. Holiday against Jackson. Rejected by Len. Shot good by Diallo. Here's Kilpatrick. He dishes it to Jackson. He feeds it to Len. Good on the baseline, Jay.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
Pelicans trail by 11. They set the pick, and Holiday kicks to Henry. There's the dish to Cousins. Off with the layup. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in.
One shot. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Harris. Buries it down low. Harris has got 19 points. Here's Jackson. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Kilpatrick. And the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Dishes to Jackson. Here's Marjanovic. Shoots over Cousins. And that one's good. Marjanovic. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 13. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Alex Len.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
Falling into a two-game hole would have been a disaster, and he knew it. He's done everything in his power to get momentum back on their side in this series. Here's Cousins. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well, this is when the efficiency of DeMarcus Cousins goes through the roof. He gets that deep on the inside, and the defense cannot compete with it.
Here's Kilpatrick, and the shot falls short this time. Pelicans trail by 11. Harris kicks to Henry.
And entering the final countdown, game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Trailblazers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Alex Len.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Cousins. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Collins, a screen on Frazier. Here's Jennings. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Frazier the pass to Bertans. Cousins inside. He's guarded by Collins. And again, no good by New Orleans. Iguodala dishes to Jennings. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference
This is notched up.
playoffs.
The boys
For
played
Greg Anthony,
better than I
Brett Berry,
expected.
and
Thank
David
God.
Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks
So
for
we locked
watching
in
the
this.
NBA,
We locked in this.
presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night,
I tell you,
everyone.
that is a relief. And to see Alex Len locked up a double-double, yes, sir. I liked everything about this game. I think we had the home court advantage, and I think they were rattled by it. So, yeah, it turned out that was a nice game for us. Kilpatrick doing all of his damage in the second half. 21 points in the second half. I thought I saw. Yes, sir. We'll live with that. Where's Marjanovic disappearing? Oh, the coach didn't let him in. Coach didn't let him in. All right, well. Oh. A few more turnovers than we'd like, but did they have anyone get injured? I didn't see anyone injured. Nope. don't know. I don't know. Let me look at the rosters real quick. Informer, we're jumping the hair. Bro, this whole catalog is pretty sick, man. The fool's got a dope ass catalog, I say. All right, everyone's locked in. Yeah, you know what I think I need to do? It's time for some Danny, my boy. I'm gonna clip it. It ain't livin', it ain't vibing. I can't get the Rex like other chains, so I got it slumming right now. So no point in prolonging things. I'm gonna clip it, but you know what? That makes it easy to consume. Game. You know what I'm saying? Bite size. I kind of liked it when I was grinding, deep in the thick of it, muscling through, trying to get like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games in a clip. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, it's all 2 apiece. And you know what? I think it's best. Sometimes my internet cut out, and the next thing you know, the game shut off. So I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna play right tonight. So whenever, wherever you see this, be sure to like and subscribe, me boy. I'll be back on here. I felt like I need to switch up, but I want to get through the end of the season either way. So I'm just gonna take it day by day. I might pop back on, otherwise it'll be tomorrow. And whenever I do, I'll see you then. Peace.